We're at such a crucial time in cryptocurrencies that the powers that be, when I say the powers that be, I'm not only referring to the establishments, it also includes even like crypto people, crypto whales, right? They're so wealthy now, right? That they're a part of the powers that be. They've joined the elite. And what they do is before the launch, right? Before we launch into this glorious euphoria bull market that happens, they try to shake off as many people as possible. And as someone who's held XRP for years, or whatever else the token that you've held for years, you've got to be more careful right now than ever before that your emotions are not getting tugged on, because this is what they do. They understand that, first of all, things work in a cyclical nature. So we have times of down and we have times of up. And they've been around, a lot of them, for such a long time. They've seen it all and they understand how this process works. And this is why they're so wealthy, right? They've basically mastered the emotional ups and downs, because this whole thing is run on emotion, right? Nothing really significantly has changed in the last few years in the grand scheme of things, right? We have macro events around the world. We have these artificial numbers and zeros that were added to bank balances around the world. But in real terms, what has changed is how people feel, right? It's the emotions that change. And that's what governs the financial markets, the stock markets, the whatever, and even crypto. At some point in time, people feel confident, people feel elated, they're more likely to spend, invest, and be a little bit more reckless with their money. And other times people feel, not so happy, depressed, reserved, scared. Fear is a big one. And that tends to make people hold on to what they have, put things away, not spend money. And all that affects the economy, right? This is the 15-minute XRP chart screenshot that I took today, basically. And you've got to see what's going on, right? Because you've got this spike here, which caused a fair bit of liquidation. And you've got this dip here that caused a fair bit of liquidation. But in the grand scheme of things are just moving on, pretty flat, actually. I mean, considering that this is a 15-minute chart, things are relatively flat. This event here and this event here is primarily to shake people out. See, nothing is happening. People are holding on to their coins. And then you have the greedy people being shaken out here. And you have the fearful people being shaken out here. And the powers that be, the whales and all those people, they took your coins here and they took your coins here. That's pretty much it. It's a transfer of wealth from the unsophisticated to the sophisticated. A transfer of wealth from the impatient, the emotional, to the patient and emotionless. It's a game that they've played for so long and they're so good at it that even the most emotionally controlled person, average person, layman like you and me, we can still fall for this stuff. And they've got all the time in the world. They've got all the money in the world. They don't have to depend on these little gains to pay for their own mortgages or children's tuition fees. They're already billionaires. None of that matters. They can play these games. They don't even mind taking a little loss here and there, just so that in the grand scheme of things, they siphon all the wealth back from you to themselves. So you just have to be careful, be emotionless, be strategic. Not financial advice, naturally. Just do your own research. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.